What's up? Thanks for watching another episode of the Mike and V Bodybuilding Show, episode 41 at Metroflex, the Mecca. What's up, bro?
What's up, buddy? Hey, before we get going, guys, I want to take a quick second, thank the people that make this show happen for us. Let's hit our sponsors real quick, bro. We got Metroflex Gym,
Peoria 4,
Big AZ Promotions,
Iron Infinity, MHTH,
six-pack bags, Pro Sups,
My Oatmeal.
Jeez, dude, we're growing, bro.
Dude, it's awesome, man. Thanks to all of our sponsors and our viewers. And we also we have a few fans nowadays. We got to deliver some t-shirts. We got a six-pack bag giveaway going. Some really cool stuff coming up with Pro Sups. I'm super stoked, man.
Yeah, I am too. As a matter of fact, I'm super stoked about the guests we have today.
Yeah, you know what?
Speaking of growth, these guys are booming in Arizona in the women's physique and figure and
yeah,
that whole category.
Is it now? It's Team
AIP.
AIP.
Team AIP.
Kelly Schmidt, Tina Hernandez in the house today, guys. These guys are synonymous with bodybuilding around here. If you're at the shows or any of the shows, you're going to see these guys. California, Arizona shows. Not only are they competitors, but they also coach athletes as well. So with no further ado, welcome in, guys. Come on in.
Come on in. What's up, buddy? Tina, nice to see you.
After 2 takes, we finally made it.
We got it. So, you know, the first goal right now for 2014 is to get both of you to get your pro cards.
Correct.
Maybe marriage, maybe some stars
Yeah,
after that.
absolutely.
What's up?
Absolutely. Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
This is it right here.
I like, you know, couples that stay together, play together, right?
Absolutely.
No, doesn't it they say like they stay together, train together?
Oh, there we go.
Right?
Eat together.
Yeah, we do everything.
Well, well, let's talk about that for a second, because you guys, beyond just competing on your own level, and we're going to give you some time for that. Let's talk about your team. AIP, you guys are growing and booming here in Arizona. So talk to us a little bit about how it got started, what keeps you going, how do you guys do it as a couple together, and how do you manage all those girls?
Well, it's kind of the beauty. It's kind of the beauty of what we do. What we specialize in is physique and bikini. We both do it, and we feel that's the perfect launching ground to be able to help other people to do it. So we don't specialize in bodybuilding or figure. We specialize more in bikini and physique because that's what we do.
And physique, so that everyone knows, you guys, are you doing women's physique too? Are you doing men's physique?
Men's physique exclusively
And
and
women's
bikini.
Exclusively.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you guys are
Yes.
men's physique, women's bikini.
Correct.
Those are the fields that you guys enter into,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
And
cool.
that's their specialty. That's what
That's
he
what
does.
he knows, and that's what she
Yeah.
knows.
And that's cool when you go to a training studio. You know, ask them what their credentials are. Have they ever competed? If you're a bodybuilder and they don't do bodybuilding, maybe they're not the trainer for you. Maybe they are. But I think that's really cool.
I do
You're
too.
like, yeah.
Honestly, I think that's huge.
Yeah. And if I came to Kelly and wanted to train with Kelly, he'd be like, well, dude, I don't do bodybuilding.
Well, and that's one of the things I let people know is I don't specialize in bodybuilding because I'm not a bodybuilder. I don't specialize in or with figure because it's not what we do. I'm immersed and we put forward what we do, and that's how we're able to help people because we actually specialize in what we do. If I had a bodybuilder, I'm going to send them to somebody that does bodybuilding. If that, you know, figure girl or women's physique, I'm going to send them to somebody who specializes in that, where they could probably get some better attention with that.
What I really respect about AIP guys is that, you know, a lot of people are greedy out there. They'll just take every client that comes in the door. You're turning away people right now because you don't want to spread yourself thin.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
Well, it's important to keep it personal so that
Yeah.
everyone gets that attention that they need because everyone's an individual. And we want to make sure also
Everybody's
we
high
don't
maintenance.
we don't go for quantity, we want quality.
Yeah.
We want good
Right.
people on our team and we want the team to stick together. And to have that support, you can't just grab everybody.
Right.
Well, when you say, you know, quality, not quantity, now it's no joke. You guys have, what, 25 competitors coming up in the March show.
We've got
So
20
you've
plus
got
already
both.
shows
But we're
coming
proud
out.
of all of them though. They're
Yeah.
all really good.
Is that about where
people.
you guys are topped out at? Is right at
I'm
20,
capping
25?
about 25 because to do what we do and provide the service that we provide, I can't do more than that.
Sure.
You know, so between the two of us, you know, I want to make sure we can give the attention to our team. Part of what we really promote is the team, and I don't want to just grind out people to do shows.
Right.
You know, I'll help anybody do a show if they want to do it and they're going to put the time in.
Sure.
But I'm also not going to just put people out there because that's not what we live, die, and thrive by. You know, we've been very blessed in this business, doing the right things, and we do this because we love it. We do this because we do it,
Right.
and we do it as a team. You know, I'm not a bikini competitor. She is. She's not a physique guy. I
Right.
am, and we can capitalize on that market together because we stay immersed in it. And this is ever evolving, the industry we're in, and we want to stay on top of it by staying involved in it too.
Yeah. And AIP, they do it all. They do the posing, they do your tryout, they do your meal prep, obviously the personal training. So anything that you need to get ready for a show,
Right.
you guys do it. You're not
Absolutely.
referring anything out. You're not
Everything from-
subcontracting.
No.
You know.
We,
That's
we,
awesome.
we get you to your bikini person, to your hair, makeup, everything.
And let's not forget about, you know, the core of your business is really, it's not bodybuilding, it's
Right.
fitness.
Right.
And you know, you've been doing this for 15 years,
Right.
growing your business. So you have a ton of clients that just want to get in shape, get into the fitness lifestyle. So talk about that a little bit.
Right. Well, and that's one thing too. We obviously use social media to put out what we do. A lot of people see the competition side of things. I've been doing this for 15 years, and you know, I work with everybody. I don't want to be pigeonholed as just a prep coach or NPC or IFBB someday. I want to be able to continue to help people as a whole, people that are never going to compete.
Right.
You know? We do this because it's fun and we enjoy it. We enjoy helping, you know, this sector of the population that wants to do this, but we don't want to be pigeonholed as just prep coaches. You know?
Right.
We want to be
I
able
think
to
there's a
do
whole
other
nother
things.
market.
And
out there.
with you guys, and I know you guys a little bit too, just even outside of just the bodybuilding world, you guys, I follow you guys on Facebook, and I'm fans of you guys. You know, I like what you guys put up. It's always inspirational. It always has good things going, and that touches people's lives. And that, to me, is what you guys are about too. It isn't just about getting people ready for shows. If there's somebody out there that you can help change weight loss, do something in that manner, you guys are going to do it. You know?
I don't think there's anything more rewarding. Like for me, I love taking women with self-esteem issues, or someone even like myself. I had to start over at a later point in my life. I love taking those women and empowering them and helping them to have that self-esteem, start over, and move forward and love themselves. That's like a huge, huge thing.
So if you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to accomplish anything.
No,
right?
I know, and that's a big.
How did you
big
get
thing.
into this yourself? How did you get into the fitness?
Um,
Was it Kelly? Or?
Yeah, I kind of had to get talked into my first show. I've always been in gyms. I grew up playing sports, kind of a tomboy. I was always too scared to get on stage though.
Look at
And-
her.
She's
Look
got
at
some
her.
muscles. She almost.
This is off season.
Yeah, I know.
This is
I'm
off
like,
season.
it.
Yeah.
You do
I
figure,
literally,
yeah.
I had to be talked on stage. It was one of those like, I can't do this, I can't. And he was like, I gave every reason why I couldn't,
Mhm.
and I
You had a
finally.
rebuttal for everyone.
When was your
Pretty
first
much.
show?
A year ago, this
wow.
past November. So I've been doing it a year, but I happened to do really well in my first show and qualify for nationals and done some shows and done well. So that's why I'm like.
She's won first in her last two shows, so she's done pretty well.
Good.
A little bit of humble.
Yeah.
You know, humility is good. You know,
She's
we're
done
lacking
it.
a little bit of that sometimes, Mike.
Hey man,
You know what
I'm
saying?
humble as they come.
But
But our big thing is positivity, and you know, there's these teams, there's all this stuff, there's that. Tina and I work real hard in this community, in this industry, and you'll know.
Right.
I'm trying to build relationships. You know, I don't have an ego. I'm not. You know, if I had a client that decided it might be better to go with somebody
with that
else.
hairstyle, you have no ego.
He
Just
has
for
to
the
go
record-
with the hairstyle.
Just for the record.
He
Now,
does
I
have
thought-
Kelly does have some of the coolest hair,
He
man.
does, and I thought he was copying Matt Christian.
Well,
Matt
it's
Christian.
a
But actually, he had the hairstyle first, for the record.
It's a
Anyway.
it's a
Now
thicker
it's
version of
nice.
Frank Nesboza, too.
No, I
You
know. I mean, gosh, you got hair.
Frank would be jealous.
Don't get him started on the products.
But before I don't want to switch gears too far away, but tell us how you got into this whole fitness thing. I know you graduated high school. You're
Yeah, I was
fairly-
telling you earlier, I
Yeah.
graduated high school 18 years old, I weighed 115 pounds.
Yeah.
Tiny, okay?
Yeah.
So I figured if I was gonna be small, maybe if I got muscle on me, that would kind of, you know, help my self-esteem a little bit. And so I got into it. I was actually going to school for dental hygiene and decided I didn't want my career to be cleaning teeth. I got into this when I was 20 years old, and I'm 35 now, 15 years later, still doing the same thing. I love it. I don't want to do anything else. I feel blessed to wake up every day and
You
do
are
something
blessed.
I love, you know?
How many of you viewers are doing what you love, what your dream is for a living? Not very many of us.
And we've
I
said
commend you for that.
and we've talked about it before. When you're doing something that you love to do, even when you're going to work, it's not really going to work. I mean, you're going to do something that you want to do, so it makes a hell of a difference. And you guys, truly, you're blessed, and that's awesome. That
Absolutely.
you're happy what you're doing.
And we like to put that out there, you know, I like social media, so I refuse to put any negativity, things like that, because, you know, I want to take what I've got going and hopefully try to help other people have the same. We want to do that. So with the shows, it's a little more to us anyways, and people may say, oh yeah, whatever. It's more to us to have people do shows because we feel like we're helping them accomplish a goal
Sure.
that few people can probably help them accomplish, you
Right.
know, and it changes people's lives, you know, when you do this and if they get into it properly. So.
Right. But and if you're thinking about doing a bodybuilding competition, I definitely encourage you to look into joining a team. You know, AIP maybe it'd be a team for you because you get Backstage you're all by yourself. You're lost, you don't know what to expect. And you get on a team, you have a support system backstage, not just your coach, but the other athletes that are in the show. So it makes
the girls have a great time together.
Yeah, there's
It's
a
so much
camaraderie there
fun.
for sure when you see it. And
Drives him nuts sometimes. My phone will be going off all night because we've got a group text
Well,
going.
they have
and
we promote a
it's
strong
great-
support system for
very
them.
strong
Right.
support.
And they make a lot of new friends that are going through the same thing. You guys know when you're going through this, and you go, why can't you eat this? Why can't you do that? You know,
Right.
it's like, well, I'm doing a show. Well, what's a show? What does that mean?
Right.
When you've got 20 people that are going through the same thing with you, you then have a support system that understands
Right.
how you
They
know.
can relate.
So there's a lot of things that happen versus just getting up on that stage and showing how good you look.
I think what's
It's
important
the journey.
too is after the show is that you still have that support.
well,
So
we've
often-
talked about this several
Yeah, the
times
rebound.
about that is almost a bigger part of the deal is because you, for women especially, you guys, and it's all of a sudden not only, and especially for first timers, because they think that's what they're going to be like the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then all of a
and
sudden
you do.
they're
It's
30 pounds
important.
heavier.
You have to have that support system even
Yeah,
after
what
the
do
show
you talk
because
to
you
us
feel
about what you do then? You know,
well, you
how do
feel
do
a
that?
little bit lost almost because you've gone from being so regimented all
Right.
the time and I've got this and this and this to almost like nothing. And you feel lost, you're not sure what to do. So when you have a good support and you have us that are still helping guide you on what to do and how to keep balanced, and then you also have the rest of the girls too, you don't feel like everything's just dropped off.
Right.
You still have those relationships and you still text and talk and
And
eat
you
out,
guys
and
help
it helps
control the
too.
food too, you know what I mean? Because
Oh, yeah,
with
you
women,
have
you
to.
know what I mean? Because that rebound effect is something that's out of control. For guys, we can blow up and it's not really that big of a deal, but it seems like women, and again, their first time coming out of a show, here they are 30 pounds heavier or 20 pounds heavier and they're going,
Right.
oh my God, what
And
happened?
you know
I
what?
feel
That's
horrible.
one of the things we explain on an orientation, which we meet with whoever is looking at doing something for, we meet with them to go over it, and we let them know there is going to be an after period to doing all this.
Right.
And we make them aware, and how someone decides to handle that is going to be up to them, but we do try to guide them and lead them through that process.
Sure.
Because it can go backwards really fast.
Right.
What I noticed in our short conversation before the interview, guys, is that a lot of training studios, a lot of personal trainers, they have cookie cutter diets, and you're designing diets for your client. Because everybody's body's different.
Right.
This person might react different to carbs. This one might react better to fats, and so you guys go through that experimental process and figure it out for your client. So I think I commend you for that too, because a lot of people here do this diet.
Every
and it's not how
single
it is.
girl on our
Yeah.
team has a different meal plan.
Yeah.
Every single one.
That's impressive.
Whether it's changing a little bit this here or there,
Yeah.
they've all got different things. I really make sure that it's individualized for what they're doing and their body, to get them the best results. So.
Well, and real quick, guys, I wanted to talk. Your guys' facilities is not at a gym or anything. You guys have your own place, right?
Right, yeah.
Well, where's your
51st
guys'
Avenue,
location?
Bell Road. Southwest corner of 51st Avenue and Bell Road. It's actually called Pro Fitness RX, but that's where we operate out of.
Okay.
So,
and you have other
not too
trainers
far.
that work there too.
Yeah, they rent space from us. They
Oh,
all do
okay.
their own thing. So
Oh, okay.
we
Not part of
operate the
AIP.
facility.
No.
No, not part of AIP.
Okay.
We are the coaches. So they don't come in and think you're going to work with one of us and then go with someone else. You work with us, which
Right.
is why I capped the team too.
Sure.
So once we're full and I can't facilitate it, then
That's it.
that's it.
Now, if somebody wants to get a hold of you guys, what's the easiest, best way, or what are the channels that they can go to get a hold of you guys?
Social media, you can find us on Facebook or ArizonaImagePro.com is the website. Phone number 602-434-2199 is the best way to do it, or email ArizonaImagePro@gmail.com. Any one of those avenues. We're working on the website right now, but there's a mock website up right now, so it's got the information.
I got a killer question.
We're on the
for you.
poster, Miles' poster.
That's
for the
right,
show
poster.
coming up.
The both of them are on the
Our
poster.
information's on the poster. Also, we're a sponsor for Miles' show, so information's on the poster that's hung around the valley right
Congratulations,
now.
by the
So
way.
thank you.
Trying to
Thank
get
Did you
my boy
guys?
on the
Did you
poster.
guys frame it?
Yeah,
You guys frame it?
Yeah.
We're
I got it
we're
custom
gonna do that with
framed.
these
Yeah.
because I don't have mine yet, Miles.
14.
Hey, you know what I did want to ask you, man? Is with your guys' division, with the men's physique division,
Right.
what are your feelings on getting these shorts changed up to some shorter?
Honestly, because there's a lot of talk about the legs and this and that. And part of physique for me was I'm never going to have bodybuilder legs.
Right.
Never. It's just not going to
Right.
happen. I would like to see briefs, because
Yeah,
like
it will
this.
Yeah,
still-
yeah.
I'd
Like-
like to see boxer briefs, because
Right.
me, I don't have big calves. That just is what it is. But I train my legs twice a week. I do have legs. Everyone's like, physique guys don't have legs. Physique, Matt Krishner,
He's got
Jeremy Blenda, all these guys. I mean, I don't know what people are talking about. These guys have legs. So,
I think where
I
it
would
comes
like
from
to
is that
see
there's no
briefs,
exposure of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So all we see is the shorts, and coming from a fan's perspective,
Right.
I want to see it because I think
I wanna
for
see the whole
sure
lot.
then
Right.
you're going to see imbalances and balances, and you might see a little bit of a shift in some
I
places.
would love to see them bring in briefs.
Well,
you
we
know?
had, when we had Matt on the show, he said that that's something that's on
In the
table.
works,
It's
yeah.
on the table,
Right.
like they're voting on it, or it's a discussion. Have you heard anything?
No, I haven't heard anything, but you know, and you know, triangulating, doing all that's absolutely something that's involved in physique, because from a lot of the posing standpoints, you need your glutes to pop. You need to give you symmetry and to give you more lines. You know, it's not like these guys just train.
Well, and I
body,
know
that's
that
all you do.
because my boy
it's
is
conditioning.
You're right. My buddy is Stephen Mass, who's IFBB pro in Texas, and he's squatting 405, and he, you know what I mean. So I know the guys that are at the higher levels are definitely going to train their
well,
legs.
and one of those things too, the training's a little bit different. You know, with squatting, with deadlifting, you can't get real heavy because we need our waist to be tight.
Right.
And you know, if you heavy squat, you heavy deadlift, you're going to thicken the trunk a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
We're working on when you're hitting the side pose, they want your
You want
waist to
that
be as
waist,
minimal as
right.
you can. So the things are switched up as far as what you do, but it's still all the same thing.
And I think it's all about balance. Do you know
Right.
what I mean? I think
Yeah.
it's all about balance, and that honestly will kill any meathead that's out in the audience saying that guy don't have legs,
Right.
because everyone's going to be able to see. You'll be exposed, and you'll probably weed some guys out that aren't ready to compete yet either.
I would imagine, I would just guess that the guys that are doing really well and successful now are going to continue to have
Absolutely,
success
because they are
do have-
exactly
probably
they've
do have-
got
you
a
have
whole package.
legs. Matt has legs.
Right.
Matt Bucor.
Well, I think thanks for answering that, man.
Yeah,
I want to get.
And I
your
would
on
like to see that from a physique standpoint. And I think a lot of the physique guys would prefer the briefs. I mean,
Sure.
they would, because these guys are training
the
their full body.
WBFF or
Yes,
something
they
out
do.
there? They have
do.
that,
And
right?
I've even thought about maybe even trying that out to have that be a portion,
Sure.
because it is more of a men's kind of physique aesthetic type
Right.
look. It's an overall look,
Right.
and that's part of it. Not that we're going to have monster bodybuilder legs, because that doesn't.
And I
fit
don't
with
think
what
that
we're
that's
doing,
expected. I
you
think
know?
balance is what is
Right.
expected, but it's
An
not shown
overall
because we
aesthetic
can't
look.
see it.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm for that.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And
Well,
I've heard rumblings too, but you know how rumblings are. They're hearsay.
Well, I was excited, it was 2010 when Men's Physique started, and when I heard about it, I looked into it, and I'm like, well, maybe that's something I would do, because I'm not the biggest bodybuilder, but I get really ripped, and so when I look in and I saw the board shorts, I'm like, oh, my legs are my best body part.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do Men's Physique, but I totally would.
It opened up, the physique opened up the arena to a lot of guys who maybe won't do it in bodybuilding. So it gives, and I know some bodybuilders are like, nah, there's this little bit of a discourse between bodybuilders and physique guys and things like this. But at the end of the day, it's all a sport, and it does. I'm never going to be a good bodybuilder, but I'm a great physique guy, And the same thing, you've got a lot of bodybuilders dropping down into physique now because it's a little more attainable, it's a little more cheap.
Well, even before that, we had NPC bikini, or IFBB bikini. Girls coming down from figure, coming down into bikini, and these bikini girls are like, well, that's not fair.
Right.
They can't come down.
Right.
Why can't they?
It's competition, it's sport.
That's right.
Well, you both are going after a pro card.
Yep. We've got
What's your show for you?
2 shows. We're both doing 2 shows in July and 1 in August. I'm not sure the dates. We've got North Americans, the Pittsburgh Pro, and Team Universe. 2 of them are in July.
Yeah,
one of
beginning
them's
of
in-
July, end of July,
and
and
one's
then
in August.
end of August.
Okay.
So-
you guys are gonna be
Well, hopefully
peeled-
we're just doing it
Yeah.
all.
straight, yeah, right?
We might sneak in USA's. We'll see what happens because we've got a little team doing.
If you
USAs.
guys get your card, what are you going to do with it?
well,
Other
So
than
we'll
obviously
still do
being
what
an
we do.
IFBB pro and keep doing that, but on the pro level, will you guys step on stage and give it a shot?
oh yeah,
Oh,
we'll
of
do
course.
that for a little bit. Our thing is too, is not to be pigeonholed into just this little bit, this
Sure.
sector. We want to do other things business-wise.
Well,
We've got some other things going on business-wise. So I don't want to be grinding shows for the next 5-10 years. We have fun with this right now. When we stop having fun with it, then maybe
Yeah,
we'll change.
yeah.
Right.
Well, the
But
message I got from these guys before the show is that they're all about helping people. They love it. They love helping people. We love helping people, so I'm stoked to have you guys
See
on
him
the
at the
show.
car wash.
Yeah, that's right. Is there anything upcoming for AIP you'd like to talk about, or anybody you want to throw a shout out to, a sponsor or anything right now?
Just thank all of our clients and all of our the positive support we have, people following us and things like that. But no, nothing special.
Just you.
I'm happy for her.
Just you two. Me too.
I'm proud of her. I hope she gets her pro card.
Maybe a clinic or something?
Well, yeah, and we're working with another gifted coach in this industry. We're putting together some posing clinics, but not just posing clinics for the sake of posing. We want to instill a support system too with what we do. There's a lot of posing little venues, things that people go to, and it's kind of cookie cutter. we want to create something that, you know, gives a support system, helps people feel better and confident about what they're doing, and gives some real detail to what they're doing. Because in our sector, it's the same thing with bodybuilding or anything else. Your stage presence, how you show off your finished product,
absolutely,
is huge. You can look the
That's
best,
the difference
but if
between
you
first,
can't
second,
make
and
a
third
statement,
by far.
and I
Your
know that for a
presentation,
fact, too.
because you got to pose.
If you own
know,
the stage,
yeah.
you know people
Well, I
that
think
own
it
the
also
stage.
comes in having to believe in yourself, and this is what a coach had helped us with doing, was to really dig deep and believe in ourselves.
Right.
So when we
Thank you, Eva.
brought to the stage was that belief that we were deserving of being on that stage.
For sure.
And I think for us, we really want to be able to return that, what was done for us, and help other people do that, because it carries over. You know, when I had somebody talk to me about you've got to own your walk, it carries over into your life, and the way you carry yourself, and the way you believe in yourself. Yvonne.
My little brony.
And you know, with the posing and
carries
things.
through. It carries through in your life.
Absolutely.
The way you carry yourself and in your belief. And it may sound simple as something that's just posing, but it makes a big difference.
Absolutely. You own that, you own it, you feel self-confidence is what it is.
And other people see that, they see it exude through.
You know what I don't like to see the show? Because you have all these teams, you know, and you get up there and you're like, oh, that's that. I don't want to mention any names, but that's from that team. That's from that team. I can tell by their posing, and the posing should be individualized.
Well, and that's
your
what we
positioning
tell,
of your
right.
feet for this girl is going to be different for that girl.
That's what we tell our girls.
Yeah.
We're going to work with you. We're going to give you foundation, but then we're going to find you.
Your
You know?
personality
and
has to come through.
That's what's so important with us doing this. Is we do it. So it's not, we're not watching videos, I'm not watching somebody else do it. I'm practicing it myself. I'm working with other posing coaches. I don't have a problem having people help me, and I'm gonna reinstill that into somebody else. And that's part of what's gonna help.
No ego from these people here. That's
Honestly,
great.
yeah, very humble, very humble.
Awesome.
So,
Anything else, you guys?
I think that's good. We're glad to finally have made this show.
I
We've
know.
been trying
I
since
know,
you
it's been
started
like,
it.
we've been trying to get, well, you guys
Since
came
you
into
started,
season 2, so
yeah.
it's good.
We had to reschedule our night to make this, but we wanted to make it happen and promote
Well, we
ourselves.
appreciate- we appreciate
we're
it
glad
very
you
much.
guys
That's
did
what the
it,
Mike
so-
and Me Bodybuilding
Right.
is for. It's a platform for all bodybuilders to
And we really
promote
do,
yourself,
when we talked about just a second ago about the car wash, we do have a huge car wash that's coming up once it warms up a little bit. We want to have you guys out there. You know, all the proceeds go to probably going to be something about child obesity or something in that manner. So we'll get you guys in there, but
Cool.
we'd love to get your team and amongst all the other teams here in
Right,
Arizona. So
absolutely.
we need
Cool.
beautiful people.
That's right. Yeah, there's a lot of them here in
We need
Arizona.
$10,000 to raise that.
That's right. Well, anyways, you guys, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for
Look
having
forward
us.
to coming down and seeing your facility and checking you guys out. So, Mike Best, Vincent VJ Hils, Kelly Schmidt,
Tina Hernandez.
Tina Hernanadez. I'm having
I got
issues,
your back,
people.
brother.
I'm having issues. One more time, 6-pack bags, Pro Subs. Thank you guys so much.
Metroflex
Gym, MHTH, Big
Peoria.
AC Promotions, Peoria Ford. All of our viewers. We actually have a few fans now. Unbelievable.
Thank
you
you
guys
all.
for watching.